Hi Aquarius, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for March 22nd through April 5th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Aquarius. So, it's been kind of a mixed bag because some of them are like, holy cow, there's frustration and anger, but a couple of them have been like, okay, I don't want to overwhelm this person to make them feel obligated. And there's been a few that have been about distance and someone like lovingly stepping back and being like, all right, I recognize it's not the right time, but I do hope in the future. Like there's been a couple like that, so it's like that's kind of sweet. Anyway, just warning you, it's been a mixed bag here. Okay, Four of Cups. So this is someone possibly being resolutely disappointed, or they're just stuck on how they feel and nothing's going to change that. They're not going to be able to let go of it until it lets go of them. They're firmly ensconced in feeling a certain way. This could also be just kind of apathetic about your options or choices and taking some time to think about those choices or what's transpired and where you're at now. Meditation, contemplative distance. Eight of Swords. Wow. Six of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and Two of Cups. Okay, all right, Aquarius. Well, I do think they're right about telling you they want some time apart. I don't think it's for somebody else. I think they're thinking that even though it might look like they're really worried about things or that they're not settled, but in actuality, I think deep down they feel like this was the right decision to make. It could be that this was about an issue of fairness and reciprocity for them. What's this Eight of Swords about? Yeah, there's that right decision. Maybe it looks like they're stressed out or they're concerned that they didn't make the right decision or they're concerned about karma. They're concerned if they did do the right thing, but I think these two just fell out. Walking away towards a new beginning or a new passionate start. Something new and innovative and alive, making them feel alive. So it might look like they're wondering if they made the right decision, but what's the Six of Pentacles about? Hello, cards everywhere. It might be that they are relieved, that they feel like, in fact, that they did make the right decision and it frees them up to do what they want to do and have the kind of interactions with people they want to have. That's nebulous for a reason. What's this Three of Wands about? That's vague for a reason because it could be they want to date other people. So they're wondering if they did the right thing, but in actuality, yeah, because if they want to date other people, I mean, it makes sense to sever a connection, a committed connection for that. You don't want to cheat on somebody. 2 threes, by the way, is calm. So however that plays into this reading for you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you see that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. What's this King about? Not this King. Sorry, Three of Wands. for Aquarius. What's this 3 of Wands for Aquarius? And we got the 3 of Wands. This is all about being patient. Perhaps they've asked you to wait for them. Perhaps they've said that they want to pull back and think about their options. What's this 3 of Pentacles? I think this, once again, is about it not being the right time. I'm getting some water here, hold on. I lied, it wasn't water, it was coffee. Zing! Okay. Perhaps this is about them wanting to concentrate and focus on work and building their career up or building their work up. They just don't want to give that much to anything else but their work. What's this 5 of Wands about? What's this 5 of Wands about? Fighting over marriage, fighting over a connected, committed, stable partnership that could lead towards longevity. What's this 2 of Cups about? I was fine with this until I saw the 10 of Swords. Alright, this is, okay. What bothers me is that it might appear, they might be giving, I feel like this is strategic, they're giving off the impression that they're worried if they've done the right thing. I just don't know if it was the right thing to let you go or to ask for some time, but I really need you to be patient for me or with me, or I just want you to know now is not the right time for us. And I feel like if we were to stay together, we're just going to be bickering about when we're going to get married, if we should get married, da 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 da. So I think that's the reason, why we're having drama or we should break up. But in actuality, they really are completely fine and they think it was the right thing to do to end this or break up or head towards a breakup, because they probably want to just keep things superficial in the dating area and they want to concentrate on their work, and they do not want any kind of committed, connected partnership with anybody. Either they came out of something horrific a while ago and they're still not over that, not that it's you, but they're still not over something before you, or they have no plans for finding a soulmate or getting engaged and heading down the aisle anytime soon. But they're not telling you that. They're asking you to wait, and they're saying, well, I just don't think it'd be the right time right now. Which they're not wrong, but it wouldn't be the right time. Why? Because they're not into it. That's what they're not telling you. That's what bothers me, is they say, you know what, I just don't think you're the person for me, or I don't feel that way about you. Now, some of you are like, well, why would they say that? Yeah, but if you don't, then it keeps someone in this spot. It keeps someone hanging on and hopeful. Like, all this person can see right now, all you can see right now, Aquarius, quite possibly, is this other person, because under the guise of letting you down easy. But they should have said, look, it's not going to happen for us. I don't see it. 10 of Swords? Are you kidding me? This is irreparable. This is irrevocable here. A soulmate connection that's... No. So, why don't they just let you rip off the Band-Aid and tell you, I don't see it for us? Instead of saying, just give me time. This is not give me time. This is not situational. This is something that is you can't come back from this. So... sometimes, fine, I'll concede, sometimes this is about defeat and crisis. It's not irrevocable ending. But I feel like this person is trying to let you down easy, but all they're doing is keeping you hooked on them while they're wanting to go out and kind of just work really hard and play really hard. Work really hard, play really hard. Work really hard, play really hard. And they're fine with it. They're fine with it. They want no connected, committed, obligation, partnership, anything right now. I don't like that let you down easy business. That's just silly. Has nobody any grit or metal anymore? Rip off the band-aid, punch me in the throat, kick me in the stomach, leave me to heal, I'll be fine. But don't you baby me, don't you give me charity, because you're not going to get any from me. I don't like that. Tell it to me straight. What's this King of Pentacles? What's this about? This could be Virgo here, Aquarius. You could be dealing with the Virgo. What's this King of Pentacles about? You need to stand your ground. You need to guard yourself. You need to be in self-protective mode, and you need to understand that you have more power in this situation than you think you do. Do not, Aquarius, I don't think you should be going to this person for answers or explanation anymore. I think you need to keep to yourself. I think you need to guard your boundaries pretty fiercely. I feel like there's a potential for you to be pretty vulnerable and to be toyed with by this person. I don't think that's their intent, but I don't think they're wanting what you're wanting, and that leaves you vulnerable and you could get hurt. And I don't think they're telling you the whole thing. And it's probably because they don't want to hurt you, but it's keeping you hanging on. And both of these are about defensive positions. Both of these are about being defensive, hurt, angry. This is about having gone through it before repeatedly, but you're still showing up. Okay, you've hurt me before again and again and again and again, but I'm still showing up. Don't. This is about thinking you have the advantage, and you do for your own needs and concerns, but not with this person. You don't. You don't have the advantage with this person. Stop fooling yourself and thinking you do. You need to go into self-protective mode, keep unto yourself, and worry about yours and your domain and yours only. This person is not part of your tribe right now. You need to be... That coffee kicked in, didn't it? No, it didn't. Sort of. You need to just take care of yourself only. Okay? This is not a good situation for you. I feel like you're just gonna get hurt. And this whole waiting business, Perhaps they're saying the distance is an issue and to wait for me, or, I want to date other people, wait for me. Either way, you're left waiting, aren't you? That's not what you want. I know you're in a funk, but perhaps it's because you're keeping tabs on this person or keeping connected to this person, and that's why you're in a funk. All right. Let me pull one of these. Now I got Virgo on my head because I said this, because King of Pentacles here for Aquarius. Okay, creepy picture. It says sell out. Okay, I don't like it. It says sell out. Which would suggest, see this right here? This is all about you settling for something less than you are worth, just to have that connection, just to have that hope. You're kind of selling yourself short, selling yourself out. There's so much more out there for you. This implies that you are a lot stronger than you think you are, or that you have the means to move on. You have a lot going in your situation, what you have to offer, what you want. It's not unreasonable. This is not the only situation or person for you, But for whatever reason, and I get it, I do, you are still keeping tabs and wanting to be with this person, and the interest is not there. It's not reciprocated. So it is in your best interest to take your offers and what you have to offer elsewhere, because you're not going to get it from this person. You're just going to be waiting, left wanting. You're going to feel compromised, and at the end, whether you like it or not, you might expect some recompense for having waited, having been patient, having been there the whole time. You don't get credit for time served. No good deed goes unpunished. Something like that. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. I'm more affected than you know. Fine. Okay. Still don't think I can. Okay, fine. All right. But if they're not ready, they're not ready. This might be saying we broke up because I'm trying to fight these urges. I'm trying to be noble. I'm trying to be faithful, and I don't want to be. I don't want to have to be. We live too far apart. There's distance between us. Something, it's not the right time, whatever. I don't want to have to be something I'm not. Which right here, hi, creepy nun. You shouldn't have to be something you're not either. You shouldn't have to settle for something that is less than you deserve, less than you're willing to offer. You shouldn't have to settle just for the name of connection. There's plenty of people out there that can give what you're giving or offering. You don't need to settle for something lower than what you're giving. Aquarius. And for those of you out there that go, well, it's not always about that. Okay. Well, where I come from, love doesn't pay the bills. And that's a sarcastic response to basically like needs to be matched in some form or another. Love languages don't have to be doesn't have to be the same. Like both our love languages are such and such, but there has to be an exchange. Otherwise, eventually there's resentment. Eventually someone feels owed, there's obligation, anything but love eventually. There has to be an equal exchange. There has to be devotion and commitment. Otherwise it's just a ministry and a charity instead of a relationship. So if this is... sorry, I'm putting the coffee away. Sorry. This is... Remember what I said about online distance? This could be, if I didn't say it, I'm saying it now. There's distance here. This could have been an online relationship. This could be somebody was misleading you, was telling you one thing, and meaning another. Like, oh, you know what, just wait for me. I'm just really conflicted. I just don't know. No. They don't want anything to do with a commitment or marriage right now. They're not telling you the whole truth. Maybe because they're trying to be nice. Well, you know what? I've said what I have to say about that. So this is all about things being misleading or an illusion or being confused. Be careful of what someone is telling you because they're not giving you the whole story. That's what this is saying. Perfect card for this reading. Aquarius. Aquarius. I apologize for my... No, I don't. Never mind. Shutting up. Aquarius. Aquarius. This speaks to a commitment, proposal, engagement, whatnot, or the question thereof regarding a long distance relationship, long distance love affair, maybe longing for this offer of a relationship and falling short or not getting it. So that's exactly what's going on here. Is there's a long distance love or romantic relationship, and maybe you're hoping for an offer, or there has been an offer, but it's just not as fulfilling as you thought it would, and the distance between you remains, and it doesn't look like it's going to be resolved anytime soon. There are other situations and people that are much more life-giving and fulfilling for you, Aquarius. I think this is going to be a drain on you. Because it feels like this person, like I said, they're secretly fine with this ending. And it might appear that they're broken up and they just, Look at this Six of Pentacles on the Three of Cups. They're fine with it. They're not broken up. Why fake it? Why act like you are? What kind of shady-ish is that? Just be who you are and be that and be honest about it. But it gets entangled when we still try to make it work, or we still keep tabs. Hi, how are you? Do you care, really? Let you go live your life. I'm gonna go live mine. Hopefully we'll meet up in the future, but don't you pity me. Don't you keep tabs on me. And it's just hard when you do that, because someone feels like they have to act a certain way or something. You don't have to. I mean, you don't have to sell out either. You don't have to put up with less than what you're worth. All right, I'm getting off my soapbox. Shutting up. Sorry, no more coffee. Okay, all right. I hope to see you in the next reading. If I didn't entirely piss you off in this one. Take care.